Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction bingo for One Piece chapter 1102. I'm pretty sure this one's titled Life of Kuma, but before we get into that, I should probably say at the beginning of every video, these One Piece videos go up for patrons and members whenever the unofficial translation, whenever TCB Scans comes out. I'll post that for patrons and members, so if you want it early, you can become a patron at patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes or hit join down below to become a member, and you'll get One Piece a bit early. I make it public for everybody once the official translation comes out. Just figured I should be upfront about that in these videos. I should kind of start with that. But actually, seeing the title, coming here, where is it? Bringing the chapter up again. It is, I think, titled Life of Kuma. Yeah, it's titled Life of Kuma, which to me, as soon as I saw the title, I'm like, is Kuma gonna survive? I've kind of been expecting him to show up in the present or whatever to have his final stand and everything, but maybe he does, because people had said it like a long time in the past, like towards the beginning of Egghead, maybe he gets his memories put back in him somehow to bring him back. And the reason I think that is because we've had a lot of the death of Nefertari Cobra. I think the death of Ace was one. There's been a lot of the death of insert character here titles for their death chapter. So for it to instead be the life of Kuma, it just makes me think, hold on, instead of the death of Kuma, are we actually going to have Kuma survive here? So that is something that I find interesting. But either way, let's just start reading. But actually, before we start reading, we have to go through the bingo board. So this time, took some things out, added some new things as usual. We have Named Attack, Vegapunk, new cover story if we finally ever get one, Carrot Andor Zunisha, Back to the Present, fan service, Devil Fruit Awakening, a clone, a named character death, Where's Caribou, break next week. We just came off of break, but maybe we'll get another one 2 times in a row. Smoker, Free Space, which we can click. Seraphim, Kuma gets his humanity back. I really put Seraphim in this week because I'm like, okay, if we go back to the present, maybe they put Kuma's memories in Seraphim Kuma. I don't know. Me just seeing the title of this and then theorizing as I'm making the bingo board for this week, Kuma gets his humanity back. Again, me just going off of this title. Pre-time skip Bonnie goes to Sabati. After we ended last chapter with Bonnie leaving the island, I didn't know if maybe we would spend this chapter seeing her go on her journey to the point where we saw her in the pre-time skip at Sabati. An Admiral, Zoan Transformation, Flashback, Nika mentioned, any Straw Hat member, Gorosei, a new name Devil Fruit, Bounty Reveal, Vivi Wappler Morgans. So yeah, either way, finally, let's get into reading. We start off, we got a jump cover, is what it is, nice little winter themed cover, just taking it all in. Seeing if I still remember any of these characters. So on the right, is Witch Watch still ongoing? Is that little Nico from Witch Watch up there? Above, I think that's Chisato? I don't remember her. Chitose, maybe, from Blue Box. And then, of course, there's Itadori, and then on the left, you got, like, Sakamoto and Izuku. And is that the girl from Akane Banashi? Did that one actually continue? You never know when a new series shows up if it's going to actually continue or if it gets just scrapped after 20 chapters. Either way, let's read the actual chapter. We have 1102, The Life of Kuma, and then cover request by Toshika Zoo, Bonnie not waiting to stuff her face at a meal with a pack of wolves who carefully built up a huge stash of hot dogs. This one's really cute. I really like this one. This one's adorable. Okay, so still no new cover story, and I have been keeping that one up there since I started doing these bingo videos. No doubt about it, Bonnie, Kumachi's here, the girl who keeps pushing forward. Quit calling me by my name. I'm the captain, ain't I? Okay, captain then. It looks like there are Marines here too, though. All right, men. The Bonnie pirates have arrived. We've got orders to bring them in immediately. They say the last city they attacked was packed with injured seniors and even little children. They're the worst type of scum. And then Bonnie just rushes through, changing the ages of all the soldiers. So, we do have flashback here. I think that's about it for right now. Yeah, because Bonnie, we don't have don't have a Straw Hat member yet. So it is just, where's flashback? There it is. I think that's all we got so far. All right. Yeah, no attack name for that. A big guy. Yeah, I've seen him. He was on the outskirts of town. I can't see you, Bonnie. Please understand. It's hard to believe you became a pirate of all things. And he gets out of there. But you mustn't chase after me. Where the hell did he go? We've already been dubbed pirates, so might as well keep searching. Even if it takes a while. Right, Captain? If we're gonna take it slow, then I'm gonna look for Nika, too. Imagine Daddy's face when I tell him I found Nika at so-and-so island. Don't you think he'd be thrilled? Meanwhile, we cut to Luffy. Meanwhile, in the East Blue, having crushed the vicious fishmen of the Arlong pirates, Straw Hat Luffy has stepped into the spotlight. Alright, I got a bounty. And the two were tying in together. So we have both a Straw Hat member. And does this count as... even though we knew that this was Luffy's bounty, I'm going to count this as bounty reveal. Because this is kind of a rare thing anyway. Nika mention. Yeah, I guess that's about it. So we might actually see Bonnie going to Sabaody here. You're going to Loketown? What for? No particular reason. Who's in charge there? That'd be Captain Smoker! Holy shit, we got Smoker finally? Oh my god. It's been forever we haven't got Smoker on the board. Jinbei, guess whose kid brother is on this bounty poster? A brat like this took down Arlong? That's right, he's my kid brother. What a curious twist of fate, Dragon. To think your boy would become a pirate, and I didn't put Dragon or Ace on the board this week. Here are ironclad rules of piracy. Plunder whatever you want from bad guys. Rob them blind. And don't help a soul, unless they really need it. Not a soul. Yes, that's it. That's exactly how you put on lipstick. Great, I'm totally a grown-up now. I also put this on. Daddy might not even recognize me without something on my cheek. Oh, so that's why she got the ring. Next, I just gotta make a name for myself. That'll get his attention. Egghead, the new world. This is unsettling. You think so? The progression is going as smoothly as your own modifications. Never mind that, though. Did you hear the news? Apparently some rookies declared war on the world government. What? Dragon has a son. If I'm going to let you study all my memories, there's no point to hide it. A man with rubber power standing up to the government. What a quirk of fate. He sounds just like my idol, Nika. Pepe, that's true. Thriller bark, grand line. The government has given me special orders to wipe you all out. That said, I'm sure they'd be satisfied if I only brought them Straw Hat Luffy's head. Hand him over and I'll spare your lives. Go to hell. This is so cool. We're just recapping the entire series from Kuma's perspective, kind of. That's so cool. We didn't see... we skipped past the part that would have Vivi or Wapol, though. Let's see. Was there anything else that we saw here? Do we count... Hold on one second. If I'm being real generous... Because Chopper's like brain form isn't his base form. We can count Zoe in transformation. We might see Bonnie going to Sabaody. That's crazy. Hold on, there was something else. We saw Vegapunk. I don't think we saw a clone there. I don't think we saw fan service yet either. Okay. Let's continue on for right now. Yeah, Stussy's not there when he's walking with Vegapunk. What a shame. Ursus shook. Luffy's the man who will become king of the pirates. If you truly mean to take his place, you must be willing to bear all his pain and suffering yourself. This much damage might be enough to even knock me out. He has exceptional friends. Oh, so was Kuma thinking that about Zoro? He has exceptional friends, just as I'd expect of your son, Dragon. And we got named attack with the Ursus shock. I have so many filled in and I'm still not going to get a bingo. Are you really? Oh, I guess, do we count clone for the pacifistas? I don't know if we do or not. Are the pacifistas technically clones or are they just like machines created in Kuma's image? Near the Sabaody archipelago. Okay, we're calling in all 7 warlords of the sea. If you refuse to come, you'll be forfeiting your title. Quite the statement. What's the occasion? The flag bearer of the new era, Portgas Ace, his public execution date has been set. Will this mean war with the Whitebeard, or this will mean war with the Whitebeard pirates? War with the Whitebeard? I'll be sure to arrive before the execution date. Sabaody Archipelago. Where's my food? I'm wasting away here. Pizza, bring me more now. Alright, and we do have pre-time skip Bonnie going to Sabati. This is a nuts. We're probably gonna see an admiral. We'll probably see Kizaru here. And Kuma's peeking in. Captain, the Navy will take notice if you keep causing a scene. This is the last time I'll see your face. Become a truly indomitable pirate, Bonnie. That pirate just hit a celestial dragon. They'll send a warship from Navy HQ. That's the human shop. Someone attacked a celestial dragon. Who would dare do that? The whole world knows that's taboo. And we're so close to Navy HQ, too. It's practically suicide. Them again. The Straw Hat Pirates. He did it to protect a fishman. Straw Hat Luffy. And he sees the rest of the crew. No one's done anything this bold for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's treason. Dragon Eva-chan, I hope you can forgive me. Stop, PX1. What, another one? Zoro! And it's when he's sending them away. I didn't mean to desert you without a word. At least I can leave my own quiet mark on the world through Bonnie and this young boy. Their future will be the only legacy I leave behind. And we have Rayleigh, Kizaru, Luffy, and Sentomaru looking on. I couldn't save any of them. You've got it wrong. I'm just showing you the level you have to be in the new world, and your friends just aren't ready. Don't go there yet. After all, you will someday save the world. Install a self-destruct mechanism. Are you really that terrified of Kuma? Don't complain. Isn't his terrifying status as a human weapon your doing? But you five already have the highest priority in the command hierarchy, and if he were to somehow go rogue when not in our presence, how would anyone else stop him? Do not answer. I'm not interested in the opinions of scientists for hire. Then in exchange for doing me that, just let me keep a touch of his ego intact. I've invented a circuit. Is he going to get his humanity back because of that? I've invented a circuit for the brain that allows one to switch between the two states of consciousness, akin to a split personality. If you allow me to test it, is he going to put it in either way, though? He might get his humanity back, but we have Gotos. We finally have it! We finally have bingo. Admiral, we are filling in almost the whole board here. Holy shit, still no VP Wappler Morgans. That's crazy. We could even get a second one at this point. Holy crap. Okay, let's keep reading. I've given the order, Vegapunk. Erase his individuality completely. Make sure no trace of him remains. You won't be forgiven if you don't. Remember, I too am a man of science. I'm somewhat of a scientist myself. Any attempts to deceive me will fail. But if we do that, Kuma won't get to reunite with Bonnie at all. It's good to know how you feel, Vegapunk. What? I didn't think you'd be able to overhear. Weren't you the one who gave me superhuman hearing? Alright then, today's the day. We erase your sense of individuality. Okay, that was Kuma listening in. Kuma, it's only been 2 years, but it was fun. I suppose it was. It's looking like your first assignment will be a battle with the Whitebeard Pirates. I've been asked to prepare a battalion of your clone soldiers for that. Confirmation, I can say clone now. Once that's over and done with, there's something I'd like to you to program me to do. Okay, here's protect the ship of the Straw Hat Pirates, just until one of them returns. I'd like to be a stubborn guardian for their home, since I won't be able to witness their continued growth. What kind of future are you dreaming up for that boy? His actions have really moved me. I know Nika's meant to be a legend, but it'd be great if there really was a warrior out there putting smiles on faces, using the rhythm of liberation, the rhythm I taught Bonnie. And if there is a hero out there that'll change the seas one day, it kind of bums me out now that Luffy is basically chosen one, got the Nika devil fruit, because it would be so cool if Nika was this legend, but Luffy just brought this legend to life and was this legend, but for real, in real life. Even if Nika existed in the past, Luffy's doing it of his own merits. So it kind of sucks that Luffy is a devil fruit chosen one, basically. But we do have Clone here. I think that's about it. I don't think we see anything else. I believe it'll be him. A revolutionary placing their hopes on a pirate, eh? You're backing quite the dark horse, pip pip pip. That unorthodox thinking is proof of your humanity. Alright, before we begin, remember to push out those memories from my research. A promise is a promise after all. Does this effectively erase your memories? No. Think of it as a copy. It'll disappear when it's touched, though. Don't fret. I've designed a system that'll allow me to take peeks without touching it. Place it in there. Okay, it's just another procedure. I'll have to be clinical about this. I'm a scientist after all. So this is my life. I wonder how many people have been harmed or troubled by my actions. Troubled? Living is nothing without trouble, wouldn't you say? And then we see his parents, and Ivankov, Ginny, Dragon, Bonnie's crew, Kumachi, Daddy, and then it going into Bonnie. This is so good. And Vegapunk saying he can cure her. I'm so grateful. Thank goodness. Your life hasn't caused anyone harm or trouble, but your death will pain everyone who loves you. Listen well, Kuma. You're a hero, too. Not only for Bonnie, but for everyone you've ever met. Thank you. There's just one last thing, Vegapunk. Yeah, I know. I can't say how grateful I am. And we have the scientists and Sentomaru showing their respect. Thank you for saving Bonnie's life. If you see her again, could you tell her something for me? Please wish her a happy 10th birthday. And we cut to when Bonnie was crying back at earlier in the arc. His daughter is the only thing in his heart. Break next week. What an incredible chapter. I really, really think that this Kuma flashback has been some of Oda's best work ever, possibly. Definitely in the post-time skip, some of Oda's best work. I did not think he had it in him after Wano to write something as good as this flashback arc. It's been incredibly, incredibly good. Kuma and Bonnie are both two of my absolute favorite characters of all time in One Piece now. Especially Kuma. I think Kuma could even be my number one at this point. They're so, so good. Though, could be a bit of recency bias speaking. I think this has been incredible, and I kind of think that this was our end to it. So it'll be interesting to see after the break, when we get back to One Piece, what will this be? Are we gonna do like I said before and just off-screen the whole conflict? Are we going to jump back in and then Kuma comes in and saves everyone? That seems very likely. What an incredible chapter, though. This chapter just had everything. It had so much. Yeah, I guess there's not much I can do besides ramble, so I'm going to go ahead and end. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really loved and enjoyed this one. I think I talked enough as I was going through it. If you did like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of this chapter and my thoughts on it. The only small negative thing I have is not even about this chapter. I think the idea of Kuma going, if there's somebody who could be like Nika, it would be Luffy. I think that would hit so much harder if we didn't have the bullshit Aspal no Mi in Wano. If Luffy was really just Gomu Gomu no Mi, not special Nika Devil Fruit Chosen One, that would hit so much harder. But I'm not going to hold that against this chapter because that was Wano piece garbage. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. If you want to get this a bit early and also get a shout out at the end of every video, hit join down below to become a member, or go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. And I just remembered I should also probably say at the beginning of every video that I'll leave a link to the bingo board down in the comments and description. I have been saying that recently. I forgot this time. I really need to get into a better habit with these. But either way, that's it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all. Wait, actually, need to talk about patrons and members. Thank you, Chosen Regular, Evan Hawley. Thank you, Magical Girls, Efranono, and Smelly Dog. Thank you to Cherryton student David Langstaff. Thank you to Slayer candidates SG and Stan Cedar. Thank you to Pure Element Pate Diablo. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.